Hey El Palote fam, it's that time again for another cooking video. This one's going to be over Discada, which is a dish that we've showed before in a class. And this one is going to be using that Seitan that we did in the other video. So now you have a recipe to use that Seitan for. So right here on the table right in front of us, there's all the ingredients we're going to be using for this recipe. And as we're doing this recipe, we're going to show you the exact quantities and what those ingredients are. So we're going to start off with our first ingredient, which is oil. We're using canola, but you can use your preferred oil. And now we're going to go ahead and add that Seitan we made in the previous video. Hopefully everybody's following along with these videos and you got a chance to see that one. Forgot to mention that the pan should be at medium to high heat, and while you're cooking it, make sure you're stirring the Seitan and flipping it around and making sure it's cooking evenly. And now it's time to add some seasoning. So for this dish, we like to use seasoned salt. And make sure you stir it well to incorporate that seasoning in all of the Seitan. Now it's time to add our vegan chicken. For this dish, we like to use Morningstar. I know a lot of people have different preferences, but we found the best success with this particular brand. Now in a second pan that's also in medium-high heat, you're going to add a little bit of oil and your Chipotle sausage. Now to that second pan, you're going to go ahead and add your Light Life Smart Dogs. Now while stirring everything up, you're going to go ahead and add your choice of vegan bacon, whichever brand you prefer. So we're gonna brown everything for a few minutes. Now that it's nice and cooked and everything, we're gonna go ahead and add that soy chorizo. The one we're using in this video is actually our own that we make in-house that hopefully we'll have soon available for pickups and everything. So while making this video, I decided to do a little research on the history of this particular dish, and what I found out I think is pretty freaking interesting. So Discada basically means to be made in a disc. I know that so far, but then I looked into it some more and I found out that it was actually a farmer that invented this dish when his plow stopped working. So he took one of the discs from the front of the plow and decided to make it into a wok sort of thing, and he called it a disco and he cooked out of it. So all facts aside, hopefully you're following along with the video and you saw that it's now time to mix pan 1 with pan 2. Whoa, let me tell y'all, the whole kitchen at this point smelled amazing. I was the one filming this while my mom was cooking it, and it was incredible. So if you're following along and if you're doing this at home, get ready for your entire kitchen to smell phenomenal. Now it's time to add your nicely chopped bell peppers. Alright, so we're almost done with the recipe at this point. So next we're just going to add those tomatoes, and I wanted to give y'all a heads up before we add those. I'm going to go ahead and turn back on the ambient sound from the kitchen. This was actually filmed way before we closed down and everything, before the lockdown. And geez, I really miss the sound of the restaurant. I miss all the clamor and all the yelling in the kitchen and everything from like getting orders right and everything. So you're gonna hear a little bit of that in this video, and it's very nostalgic at this point. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't seen the first one, go back and watch that. And stay tuned. We'll have more coming. Stay home if you can, and stay safe. We'll see you soon.